Make sure this is actually working, because YouTube likes fucking up with the chat. Okay, that is working, but it's also way too small. Bum bum ba da da bum ba da ba. Hello, I hate papyrus. What's wrong with papyrus? It's a perfectly fine building material or writing material. I don't know. It's a material. Bum ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 da bum ba ba. Are we playing Advance Wars? No, we're playing Lords of the Seas. That's why it says Lords of the Seas on the thumbnail. But we got a character with guns. An unlikely alliance. Pew pew, hell yeah. After reaching a tenuous agreement with the Watchers, the army continues marching west. Their destination is Drethian, a nation Razan once fought. They hope to acquire wyverns and pegasi to assist their efforts. Many settlements lie in the path that are now almost universally abandoned. That is, except for one. Wait, this town? What about it? It's still populated with soldiers. What? Impossible. My scouts say that all troops between here and Drethian had fled north. Hold on, she's right. They seem to be fighting as well. Totally outnumbered too. Oh, okay, I guess we're... There's a lot of syntax errors in the cutscenes I'm noticing. Like, not just typos, but like that, where they just jump over, and I didn't hit A or anything. This sounds like a problem to take care of itself. Come on now, we can't stop in every settlement on the way. They don't seem to be clashing with resistance fighters, though. Or even an angry mob. They look more like bandits? Think they might be Dancy's boys? They look well stocked enough. Darcy's boys? They look well stocked enough. We neutralized their leaders months ago. They should have dispersed by now. Unless they found someone new to rally themselves around. You don't suppose we should stop them? I wouldn't recommend it. They're providing us with a distraction to cover our movement. I can't condone, and you've already stopped listening to my advice, haven't you? Morals aside, leaving bandits in our wake sounds like a terrible idea. We'll deal with the soldiers ourselves.
Come on, boys. Burn this dump to the ground on double. Beat up those usual soldiers if you have to, but focus on looting. Kingslayers will wreck every town between here and St. King. Ugh. How are we being defeated by a roaming gang of thugs? Buckle down, men. Do not show the same cowardice our contemporaries have. Azana shall not surrender.
Seems they've started to clash again already. We should fan out and try to win this quickly. And it's the best way to take advantage of their fighting. May I join you, Princess? Armel, are you sure? I'm left to wonder that as well. Do you think I lack resolve? Well, I used to mind my people if I won't take up arms for them.
Just try to... Don't get hurt, please. If you did, I mean, the hearts of our people would be crushed.
I shall try. If you're both ready, then let's get to work. I've been playing Sudoku 2 and enjoying it. Is that the day in the life simulator? I'm glad you're enjoying it. It does not look like the sort of thing I would like. Also, we're promoting Scytheria. Bum ba da ba dum ba ba. It's an RPG with SRPG mechanics. What am I thinking of? Where you drive a forklift? Do you know what I'm talking about? Hello? Game froze. Shenmue! You're right, I was mixing it up with Shenmue. Is Cytheria not able to promote without crashing the game? Okay. Whatever happened there, it works now. We're fine. These green units are hostile to both red and blue units. Be aware that they behave unlike any normal green unit would. This means they can pass through your own units. Plan your movements accordingly. Here's my plan. I told you it was Fire Emblem with guns. Yeah, so she has a brave weapon that cannot double. And she can't use any other weapons. She just uses guns. So I just loaded her up with like the stuff that just does stuff. Miracle Charm and the Hoplon Guard and all that. That literally is just a gun. See, it's not Advance Wars, it's just Fire Emblem with guns. For her neutral special, she wields a gun. Advance Wars is Fire Emblem with guns and less gay. I don't think Fire Emblem is very gay, actually. As much as the fan base, or certain aspects of the fan base, you know, because we gotta... With a series as, like, you know, conservatively leaning as Fire Emblem, I feel like our little corner of the internet does not represent the Fire Emblem fan base at large, right? There's not a lot of gayness in Fire Emblem, if I'm being for real, for real. However much you, me, and Dupree may want it.
I just thought things might finally be starting to settle down here. It starts up all over again. You say you'll fight these bandits? Take this gold with you. You never know when you might need new supplies. Oh, and also, don't kill the commander of the soldiers if you can help it. Royce isn't a bad man, but well, we all have our demons.
Well, unfortunately, the objective is defeat bosses, so I feel like I actually can't help it. Sorry, buddy. Can you just capture or rescue him? There's no capturing in this game. I think you're thinking of Thracia. Damn, these green units are so fucked. These green units are so fucked. They're all getting murdered immediately. He's technically a green unit. Well, no, not really. Oh. Forgive me, princess, I was careless. I was a little bit careless there. I didn't know there was a longbow guy. But I think we can get around that with dismounting, right? Careless is one way to put it. Forgive me, princess. I followed your orders and it got me fucking killed. Longbow? Me when the bow is long. Forgive me, princess. I should have dodged that shit. Alright, dismounting should do it for us. Alright, this should do it. This should do it. 71 hit, she could reasonably blame herself for that. Not really. I feel like Fire Emblem fans are just incapable of calculating, like, statistics. I don't know, it reminds me of when my unit got hit by 270s and someone was like, damn, you're the unluckiest Fire Emblem player ever. And I'm like, what are you talking about? "71 hit and 2 RN is close to 80. I mean, even if it were 1 RN, I don't think dodging a 70 that kills you is a reasonable expectation. I'm just having a pot pie. While we do this. got you. We'll equip an iron dagger. Ba-da-da-da-da. So this is 28. You have a halberd? You can do this. You've heard of weed brownies, now get ready for a pot pie. Good job, Armel. Pew pew. Fire Emblem, but you've got Marth's Glock. I mean, basically, though. We have a set of fucking guns. I mean, they're old school, right? They're not like the haha funny, let's put modern guns in Fire Emblem, but it do be how it do be. Just pow! I see a promoted Cytheria. Yeah, I realized I don't have any axe users on the team, so I figured that might be helpful, like, just to get axes. Alright, that's the halberd guy. Jim Halberd. Ooh! Oh, a Sierra support! Oh, thank the gods! Someone else of important consequence! Huh? Don't attempt to fool me, you're Lady Sierra, aren't you? Heir to the Cavendish fortune? I mean, I am, but I'm also not. I was disinherited a while ago. I assume this concerns your crimes? Yeah. I wouldn't even attempt to summon sympathy for your own fault. It's your own fault for being a complete git. Yeah. You were supposed to argue the point! How am I supposed to argue against that exactly? I don't know, I was hoping you would speak without thinking, so that I could tear you down. Glad to see your personality hasn't improved any, Bella. Oh wait, shit, that's the last Sierra, isn't it? Oh, I keep messing this up, because now Sierra's capped out at BBC as well. The British Broadcasting Channel's getting so many L's right now. Because of Jules Verne. It's all because of Jules Verne. That dastardly Jules Verne. Are crossbows kind of like how guns work? It does set damage but doesn't benefit from strength or magic? No, this gun uses strength. It's just not like a weapon type. It's brave and cannot double, and it uses her strength. The French strike again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final of the 6th Annual Arena Fighting Championship. Over the last several days, you've seen these gladiators duke it out, and now only our strongest 2 competitors remain. In the blue corner, from the White District of Venami, Free State, Tirvanalfa, number 4 seed, the Hypnotizer.
I'm taking the title for sure this year. You won't break my blade again.
And in the red corner, from Aniston, in West Kansari, seed number 1 and the reigning champion, the Chaos Knight.
Steve?
What?
You really don't think this is a bad idea? There's bandits outside and everything.
The more reason to put on a show, Francis. They want to see you win. Plus, you're bringing a lot of revenue for me. I mean, us. So come on.
Let's go, Francis. The crowd demands entertainment, and I demand your blood. So let's just get on with it.
Fine.
Fights are always on the short end anyway, one way or another.
He just stood on side. Okay.
Yo, it's a devil effect? What a turn up! The Hypnotizer's axe shattered on impact. The winner's the Chaos Knight.
Ugh, I'll have my revenge next year, I assure you.
What the heck? What the heck? Also, you're dead.
These green units are not very smart, are they?
It makes sense if guns scale with decks. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe. But then, like, the gun units wouldn't have any reason for a strength stat to exist. Like, I don't know, just conservation of stats, right? If Dex was both accuracy and damage, I feel like mechanically it would be kind of dumb. That Swordmaster had a total HP of 19, and yet he still won. This says a lot about society. Make strength the accuracy check and dex the damage calculation. Genuinely, what would the point of that be, though? Like, genuinely, what would the point of that be? Just put in a bunch of extra coding to make the unit function the exact same way? Because they don't get any weapons other than guns. So, functionally, there's not really a difference. And it just becomes then it just becomes like a confusing mess, right? In addition to the fact that, like Alejandro's saying, this is based on the FE8 engine, some things are just an issue to do. I'm sure it is possible to make a weapon that scales off of Dex. But the amount of effort you put in just for then it to be like, well, this unit has the same stats as everyone else, but their stats do a completely different thing for no reason. It just doesn't feel worth it. With the silver dagger, we're still only dealing 10. Roseanne is so cringe. Alright, we'll shoot you with the bow. Like, I get that maybe from the purest flavor perspective, your strength stat impacting magic doesn't make, like, the most sense in the world. But from a gameplay design perspective, flipping the stats on one unit or one class of units without any sort of like rhyme or reason just doesn't make sense. Especially in a hack like this where there's already so much going on. 18 dodge. What's your crit? Oh, you've got the Slayer dagger. I think that what's important is remembering that, like, when it comes to game design, it's not, like, flavor is important. Flavor is an important aspect of game design, but it is not the only aspect, and I do think that mechanical simplicity is an important thing to strive for, or at least mechanical, like, not necessarily simplicity. I wouldn't say that this game is simple, but cohesion, like making it easy enough to understand. Simple as in simple to understand. Not even necessarily simple to understand, but like not adding a twist in the mechanics for no reason. If you took this unit that like previously strength always increases physical weapon, dex determines accuracy, and you say like, okay, but the only weapon she uses is guns. Let's change it so that for her and only her, strength increases accuracy and dex increases damage. Never mind the mechanical idea of like, why does strength increase accuracy when it comes to guns, right? Like, you could say, oh, it's like reducing kickback or whatever, maybe. But it doesn't really track, right? If for her and only her, you just swap these number types, it doesn't add anything. And it does add just an extra bit of mental overload. I guess technically it means you could use skill books to increase her damage, but then that becomes like a balancing thing as well. It's like, well, if they're handing out skill books and it increases her damage instead of her accuracy, no one else wants to buy skill books, right? No one else wants to use skill books. You can also purchase skill books in this shop. This shop right here, you can purchase as many skill books as you want, presumably because a lot of hack creators like giving you the option to buy skill books and goddess icons early if you're the sort of player that really cares about accuracy. And so then that becomes a whole mess of like, well, suddenly now this unit can just cap out her damage by purchasing the skill books. It could be using magic. I sure hope not. I sure hope not. Let's visit here. If you're here to see the show, it's already over. I won again. You're not? Who are you people? I see. You know what? Let me help these bandits are bad for business. The name's Francis. I'm not bad with a sword. You'll find me at least somewhat useful. Just keep an eye out for any more oddball characters. They're after me. I'm an arena fighter, and they want my title. If we can take them down, though, they'll give up some prizes of their own. If you know what I mean. Let's go. From now on, EXP houses will provide 20 EXP instead of 10. However, Francis can visit them to spawn enemies that drop items instead. You can reset the game to rewind if you want to preview these items. Yo, okay. What have you got, Francis? Okay, that's explaining that. And then you've got a crit boost. Holy shit, these stats! That's absurd! I mean, like, 19 HP, though. Humble and only wants to entertain. Holy shit! Okay, you go here. You grab the light shield and go there. Mount up. You go over here. And you go over here. Okay. Now there's this side. I don't want to bait you. So I think what we do is you do a Moida. This guy dies to everything but the rewards. That is indeed a sword master. The sword master of all time. I mean, Stellara getting basically blank level ups is kind of expected now because she has 2 capped stats. You have an Armor Slayer. So I'll put you here. The other thing about, like, magic versus strength on the gunner, right, is from a lore perspective, like, you're trying to find a solution to the strength not making sense. From a lore perspective, they're using technology. So magic wouldn't make sense either. Like, they're a whole secret society around, like, the technology and relics and stuff. I think, personally, I would be more off-put by it turning out to be magic when it shouldn't be. Alright, longbow guy attacks Armel. He doesn't need HP if every attack misses. He's the Shed Ninja archetype. So true. Oh, we got reinforcements. Alright, can you use your Glocks to kill this person? Yes. Very well. Hang on, let's figure out if you Iron Axe here. Oh, you just fucking murder. Chop. Chop. Francis only, the holder can't double. Grant's Gale Force cannot be repaired. Yo. Fucking Gale Force? Okay. How do you do against the Merc? It's 26. Because what we could do is we could Gale Force here and then Rocket Propel off of that. It can't be repaired, but, you know, that's fine. Get the Slayer Dagger. Alright, you do this. Pew! Pew! Stab you. Ba-da-da. Alright, and then you do this. Iron Sword, the Brave Sword guy. Knowing me, I would use it twice on endgame. I like to use my resources like a European dragon. By endgame, his damage is gonna start struggling. He has 14 base strength, and his growth isn't great. I mean, I don't think he's necessarily going to be like a full part of the team, is the other thing. I don't plan on using this doofus long term, I guess, is what I am trying to say. So we can do chaos control stuff in the meantime. Okay, we'll hit you with the killer. Oh, checking the green unit's ranges is... I'm gonna get thrown off by hitting select and there's no red, but that's because it's the green unit's ranges. It's like we're back in the day before universal range check. Gerard! I kind of don't want to get the kill with Gerard, though, you know? That's 34. Okay. We can hit him with Pavot and then get the kill.
We're the Kingslayers. We don't bout anyone. This kingdom's gonna be ours, starting with here. Now what do we have here? The princess? You put down me old boss, didn't you, lad?
So you really are the same bandits as before?
Hardly. These boys work for me now, girl. We're the Kingslayers. This kingdom's gonna be ours.
Do you really think I'm just gonna let that happen?
You don't have a choice. Get ready to be cut down. These bullocks, that's for certain.
I only deployed him on maps with the EXP houses. Yeah, that's probably how I'm gonna do it too, TBH. Get the good items, use chaos control. So village, gate, armory. So there's no EXP houses here, right? These are all considered village. You're the lucky these bandits are too stupid to make good use of magic. Tomes and staves can easily disrupt even the best battle plans. I keep this item around in case Asana redoubled their efforts. Since they're losing though, maybe you'll get better use out of it. This staff will neutralize magic without fail, but only for a very short time. Make sure you're ready to seize the advantage before you use it. That silence? Hell yeah. Sir, there's another force approaching. They seem to be fighting the bandits.
Reinforcements at last. Cowardice I have borne witness to recently beggars belief.
Well,
What is it? Out with it, man.
they don't appear to be ours.
Oh, good lord.
Well, what do we do, sir? What if they ally with the bandits? Should we order a retreat?
No, not yet.
Sir?
I have a better idea.
Ignore the bandits for now. Fight this other force only if you need to. I'm going to pursue their leader directly. I have a theory to confirm. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! I can talk to Royce, though. Okay. Okay. I can talk to him. So maybe I can recruit him? Alright, well, Twin Fang's you. Pow pow! Pow pow! And then we'll just do Cytheria Gaming. It's the STF USAP. Yo, that comment got caught by the YouTube censorship.
You've been censored by YouTube. It doesn't want you saying the fuck word.
Are they, like, non-aggressive now, though, it seems? Yo, with the hurricane axe? Okay, this one's got a steel axe. This one's got... Well, I guess the hurricane axe isn't... Wait. He just has zero magic. Welcome back, zero magic bolt axe berserker. I missed you so much. They seem like they're non-aggressive now, though. Because they didn't attack Salthiel. Was it just because that's when they changed from green to red, I wonder? It's overkill damage to flyers, yeah. Flyer Emblem is over. Now begins Wolf Knight Emblem. Alright, they are not non-aggressive. I think it was just because that was when they switched from green to red or something. And fucked up the phases. David? 63 damage plus your magic. It does a lot. It sure do. Alright, now they're attacking, yeah. Alright, so Salthiel will kill this one. David looks like an older Franz. He's Daviding out. He's Daviding out. Alright, chuck a dagger at you. And then kill this person. You're supposed to be the strength cav, David? David has decided to be the speed cav today. It's 18. Okay, yeah, we get this kill. Speed cap is better, hence David is better. Are you going to use Salthiel for all daggers? I don't know. I've got so many knife users, right? Like... we could just have Isabella do stuff. The thing is that, like, we've got so many fun units. We'll see, you know, we'll see what we've got in terms of deployment slots. I think at a certain point, the debuff class, there's diminishing returns, right? Empty. Oh, that was an experience house? It said village, though. I thought house was the experience one. This one says village. How am I actually supposed to tell the difference then? Because the roof color's the same too. It says village. All EXP houses have the empty thing. What empty thing? Probably the red or yellow. This roof is the same fucking color as this roof. Unless I'm goddamn colorblind. Like, what is the color difference here? The tutorial house for the mechanic just fucking lies about it not being a house. Yeah, that is kind of ridiculous. Alright, well, we can at least dance for you so we can get it this turn. In the rest of them, the small brown house theory is true. Because it highlighted this earlier. There's a challenger here, I know it. Seems like it's time for a battle once again. Yellow Peril. Void Curse. Okay, so it's just for the red gem. Oh, this guy! Wait. Okay, this guy kind of fucks around. One thing I'm noticing with this game is it's pretty bad about communicating information to the player. You know, between this with the house and last night's whole, like, two-phase thing. It is probably my biggest annoyance. Weakest knife combat. I mean, the Luna effect is good. It's just, like I said, I think it's diminishing returns. Because I would like someone who can take advantage of the debuffs, right? There isn't a problem for the rest of the game, but that one annoyed me a lot. Yeah, it feels bad. If it's supposed to be tutorializing the mechanic, why does it do it, like, differently and also poorly? Yeah, so that's not visitable. We can't make it to these shops, unfortunately. Oh, actually. I can. But if you go here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we can go shopping. We can do women go shopping. Alright. Let's get a longbow. Silver daggers. Get another silver bow. Now that we have an axe user, grab a hammer. Worm Slayer seems good. That's the uniform of a royal guard, isn't it? You must have served my father directly.
You're the one fighting these bandits? I did have my suspicions.
Of course I am. I won't let them sully the land my father fought so hard to protect.
So the rumors are true.
Rumors?
There's been rumors spreading around the capital that King Briar murdered his father. That he pinned the blame on you and forced you out of the country as a cover story.
You're awfully quick to believe that.
No just king would do the things that his majesty is doing to this nation. seizing innocents from their homes and drafting them into his myriad wars. That, and I see a deep sadness in your eyes. I've seen it many times before. The weariness of a lost soul. What's your name? Royce. Allow me to join you. Even I can tell our fair nation is dying. I have no wish to assist the king in puppeteering its corpse furthermore. So this town's free now, is it? Why are you phrasing that as a question exactly? Because I feel like your boys will just plant their heads again the minute we leave. You have to trust me. No, I really don't. Puffo, it's fine. They work for him, and his words have swayed me. What words would those be? He had knowledge of the truth. Said it was a rumor that was floating around the capital. Who'd create a rumor like that? I haven't a clue, but I know whoever they are speaks the truth. I've seen it now. Princess, you don't think... No, I don't. Let's just be off. If you insist. Assuming no other bandits had any ideas, should we have... We should have control of the south, no? I believe so. They've been sent running with their tails between their legs as expected. The only problem is we're going to have to contend with the soldiers eventually. We haven't solved the problem as such. Hopefully we can make up for that with whatever we can seize from Drathian. We're abandoning the negotiation idea? It would have served my conscience better if not... It would have served my conscience better to not take what we need by force, but negotiations will take too long. We'll be returning to Marenthal eventually. The longer we remain out west, the more chance my brother has to assemble a force to recapture the town from us. Between whatever resources we can get from Drathian and Erlin's new boat, that shouldn't be much of an issue. Hopefully that moron comes through. He's been very coy with me about his progress. Something tells me he doesn't know any more about how it's coming than I. Wait, it's being built now? He sent his schematics east to Marenthal. They're assembling the ship here. With no troops between here and there, transporting materials should be fine. And if it's not, I'll hang myself. I suppose we should get going then. Princess? What? You don't feel a strange sort of presence, do you? No, why? Must be my imagination. Interesting. Oh, he can sense her. How do you feel, sir? I'd feel much better if I stopped listening to your worthless advice. You've cost me control over Lucette, the southern regions, and we made no significant advances to Drathian. In addition, this supposed alliance with Taurus has borne no fruit whatsoever. A one-eyed dog could probably do your job infinitely better than you ever could. I'll admit that not everything has transpired exactly as expected, but look at it this way. You are the king, and your body has shown no signs of rejecting the incantation. I would think that would matter more to you than a few worthless peons. Besides, we still have the project. This vessel, this weapon. What makes you think this thing is going to actually work? I'll admit that the schematics for Prometheus were impressive alone, but you've never actually laid eyes on this stone yourself, have you? What makes you think it's really capable of the things you believe it to be? Is there something wrong with having a little faith, sir? There wouldn't be if we had some results to go with it. I see things are as civil and courteous as ever in these hallowed halls. We brought him. The Praetor, they're calling him? Yes, your majesty, we have the stone. How nice for him to bring it all the way here for us. Amazing what people will do for the right price, isn't it? Pravina, bring it to me. Why me? You've got legs, haven't you? Just bring it here. So this is it? The Stone of Light?
My people's greatest treasure. Treat it with respect.
Can't be that great if you're willing to just pawn it off like this. Looks like any normal lock to me. However, Emmanuel assures me this has value beyond an ornament. If he's wrong, both of you are being marched to the gallows. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Sir, believe me, this'll work. You know what happens if it doesn't. Danny asked for an axe unit and the game gave her one, but we've got Cytheria! She's a axe unit! Having cleared southern Hasana, the group approaches Drathian. Although mostly hard and somewhat impoverished nation, they survive on the considerable population of winged beasts.
This is the treasure that King Wolfram sought to obtain, and his son has continued the assault on the small kingdom. Though Roseanne regrets having to bear arms against them, she knows doing so is necessary in order to defeat Hasana. You're up early. We're not marching for the checkpoint till midnight, I thought. Haven't slept. You sure that's wise? Couldn't even if I wanted to. Do you feel that bite in the air? Notice the days drawing in? Well, yeah, obviously. Winter will be here soon. You worried about the cold making the fight harder, or just warming up? What are you doing up anyway? Now, don't try to dodge the question. Just thinking about my father again. King Wolfram? How come? He took me out hunting for a few days one winter when I was young. Just the two of us. Didn't tell anyone, we just up and left. It was bedlam when we got back. I remember sitting with him in front of the fire like we're doing now, and we just started talking about Briar. I think it was the first time he was honest with me about his condition. What did he say? The royal doctors had told him Briar likely wouldn't survive past his 20s. Wait, I knew he was sickly, but he's dying? He didn't tell me what it was. Didn't seem to think it mattered. Does Briar know? No. I don't think it'd have changed anything if he did, though. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I think I'm scared to face him again. When I saw what he'd done to Lucette and Valerie, I was enraged beyond belief. Thing is, though, coming here, it reminds me of the past, of before. And when I think about how far we've come from there, it becomes real. Reminds me that Briar and I will meet face to face eventually, but what's he going to be like when he drops whatever pretense he's been wearing? And what am I gonna say to him? Okay, now that everyone seems to be awake, we can proceed with things. We've sent scouts to the border checkpoint, and it seems that seeing through isn't an option. They built a sluice gate. We can't leave the boat behind and risk getting caught weak behind enemy lines. Instead, we're going to rush them from two sides and capture the checkpoint. Fortunately, Gerard's managed to map out a viable strategy for doing just that. And if we can open the gate and get the Thunderhead through quickly enough, then we should be able to make it out safely. Princess, allow me to lead the second assault party. Are you sure? Consider this my chance to prove myself to you in earnest. If you insist. Remember, keep an eye out for blue tiles once we get inside. That's where the switches are hidden. You should hear a click once you stand on one. You can move off afterwards. Once we've hit both, the gate should open and we can get out of here. Alright, so Royce is here. We still have to undeploy some people. Is this a map that Erland would be good in, do we think? Summon a submarine? No, because not really anything for us to do. Oh, is this escape points? That's our girl! That's our girl from earlier. Oh, don't tell me she's an enemy now. Put the submarine on land so it has 0 movement. Yo, why didn't I think of that? Alright, Royce, what you looking like? Not that one. But you need the speed. I have a need for speed. Who we benching for Gerard, though? I mean, Southdale right now is just a worse version of Sierra. In, like, every way. God, she got so blessed. Her growths are so bad. And she just was like, yeah, you know, but I'd win anyway. Fuck.
Are they both indoor? No, there's an indoor and an outdoor. Well, kind of. Alright, let's swap our peoples around. All the mounts over on the... Oh, well, they're already naturally that way. He's unpromoted and she's promoted. The Wolf Knight promotion bonuses don't make this big of a difference. Like, I'm sorry, but they just do not. 5 defense versus 14? She doesn't gain 9 on promo. Thracia Chapter 3. Do you mean because we have to dismount? Got eruption over here. Multiple eruptions. Can I talk to her? Okay, I can talk to her. That's good. Why does the game keep giving me so many fucking baller units? Get the Venture Blade. Oh, she can use Nitro Edge now? Oh, because it's A, not S. Right, okay. Royce, grab these. Lance Reaver, Steel Sword. How do you do here? 24. Okay, Cytheria can do this with the Sun Katana. Poor Bolt Axe without a wielder. Look, I used him for a little bit. He just wasn't very good. I mean, that's not even true. It's just there's so many other cool units, right? Like... Yo, she got strength! Like, this game has the problem where just everything is so cool. She needed one more point of strength. It's not the entire game, so it's not good enough. SMH my head. You're so real for that, though. Hurricane X William is funny. Oh, because he does have that magic growth moment, yeah. Girly Pop! Please! Finally got strength. I know, right? It's just like, even when she gets strength, it's the only thing she gets. So it's like, why? Hun! Why are you like this? $30. Okay, so he'll be fine. Our guns 1 to 2 range. So right now the only gun we have is the PRF. Oh, perfect, Isabella. It's a PRF, it's brave 1-2 range, but it can't double. Oh shit, wait. I didn't even think about Millie getting attacked. Hopefully she's not doubled. Okay, she doubles. I am the one who doubles. I didn't even guard Millie. It's fine though. Pacha! Pacha! Millie is ultra fast. Yeah. I'm just so used to dancers being ultra frail. Crit? No crit. Sad day. Okay, mend up Royce. David goes here with the Vindelvoss. All right. Let's see. Ba-da. And what we do is you go here, pew pew, Venture Blade you. Iron Dagger you. Armel looks so funny. Maybe if I replay, I'll use her. I mean, I'll be 100%, like, I'm using her because she's fun, but also, like, I named the stream, you know, Fire Emblem, but with guns. So if I don't use the character with guns, I feel like I'll get a ton of, like, people who just wandered in, right, and weren't here before, confused as to why it's named that, right? I don't want to clickbait, I want to use the gun girl, but also she's awesome. The biggest problem is I didn't give Cytheria the Hoplon Guard. Because it's on you, and we have another one in the convoy. So I think what we do is you go here with your Venture Blade, or do you have one to your range? You have the Sword Reaver. Okay, you go here with a Steel Axe. %, strength growth can ruin her, but one-shot frail units before a counter. Yeah, because of the braveness. The Thunderhead has guns. It do. That is true, it's true. Pacha! Pacha! Unknown presence detected. What's she on about now? Oh, just ignore him, man. He gives me the creeps like nothing else. It's probably not even human. You've heard the stories. You don't think she's a monster, do you? I ain't in a hurry to find out one way or the other. Just get away from here. It is the princess. Must attempt to make contact with the target, overriding contradictory orders. We'll go here. Iron Dagger you. Shock at you. Venture Blade you. So that is 34. Okay, you have 32 attack. So what we do is we play for you.
Let me do this. And then we shoot you to death. Strength, please. Strength, please. Strength, please. Yo! Remember, every point of strength is basically 2, because she's like the Lagoose. Also, goodbye, Brave Sword. Okay, we'll shock stick you. Bonk you. Heal you. I just joined and the first thing I saw was Daros. Daros is guarding the chat, protecting y'all. Unfortunately, he did not guard us getting good level ups. So then we kill you. Do you have any supports available on this map? I have to check. I just haven't yet. Daros reminded me to drink water. Yes, everyone make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Or Daros will be disappointed in you. And you don't want Daros disappointed in you. Alright, I guess we Steel Axe you. Because she'll live at 1. Between Machua and Cytheria, it's been a good month for female heroes. Not sure who we should give this next hero crest to. Chat, do you have anyone you really want me to promote? That I haven't yet? So you have a silver, is that? Yeah, silver. Okay. 23 attack. Isa? Salviel as a joke? I deployed in this map, right? Like, you know, mostly it was so that we could have a thief on both sides, but I did deploy him on this map. That is, you know, technically a thing that did happen. Oh, we need someone to stand on this ASAP. I guess that'll be Armel's job. Because, well, we're on turn 4 at 13. We do have time.
Saliel is supposed to be the strength 3, Sierra is supposed to be the defense thief. But she gets hard mode bonuses and he doesn't. Well, I'm playing on normal, not hard. Like, just to be clear. She's just goated. Yeah, mine's just blessed. Pow pow. Celine? Contact confirmation. I see you're just as odd as ever. Actually, never mind that. What on earth are you doing here? Mind you, I don't really know what you're doing anywhere, frankly. My master has tasked me with observing the war on Drathian. However, if the princess were to appear, joining her supersedes my orders. You have been identified. I am joining you. It is done. Well, your abilities would come in handy. I don't even know why I'm debating it. You already said you're coming with. You're not gonna run off again afterwards like you did last time, though, are you? Negative. The preparations are complete. I am yours to command, princess. Alright, I won't even ask. Yeah, so she can use... Ooh, Siren Song! So it's just like a super good physic, I guess. Another Master Crest. Okay, so we're getting a lot of promo items. I want to see what we've got in terms of slots before I promote people. Okay, so Pavot will take care of this eruption. What's Pavot looking like? He might be hyped to promote. Yeah, he gets staffs on promotion, which is not, like, the coolest thing ever. Although Adventurer is a, like, rather unique class. So, you know, that's kind of hype. Oh, we got reinforcements. Open the sluice gate. The gate is down. You need to advance the Thunderhead carefully. They've probably got defenses on the other side ready to jump us. Don't worry. I've got defenses ready to jump them, too. Let me check supports. Roseanne, Isa. That's our only one we got. And unfortunately, they're on the opposite sides of the world. We have our own eruption now. He's got more magic than your staffers. That's true. But have you considered he doesn't have knives?
real answer is we should probably promote Stellara soon, because she's almost level goddamn 20. Oh, 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 whoa, 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 whoa! That's a lot of enemies. I got a lot of enemies. Got a lot of enemies. I have 99 problems. Armel, I now have 0 problems. Those defenses were truly ready to jump us. Yeah, for real, for real. Ooh, the Slayer bow. Okay. Alright. Isabella can just swing, 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 swing. Royce can bonk, bonk. No crit stacking without support bonuses. It's fine. Oh right, you want some of this, bitch? Get wrecked, loser. $83 crit on Feodorius with the Killer Lance. I'm not training the shitty soldier. You can't make me, chat. The Rutger archetype. Remember that support bonuses aren't real? Yeah, I know. That's probably why, like, the absence of support bonus is probably why there's the super killers. So that, so that you can sort of make up for that crit stacking that would be in the game otherwise. Erlen doesn't have 50 million crits. You know, that is actually a pretty good point. I didn't consider that. I am now owned by the liberal woke left. Presumably only the Thunderhead needs to escape. Yeah, Thunderhead escapes. Because otherwise, like, what if I had to fly everyone out? Would be kind of ridiculous. Does Halberder get the crit boost in this game? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Did I see that right? Am I seeing things, or was there a summon command? No, it was just dismount. Okay. I was seeing things. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna use the built-in turn wheel thing, because I did my operations out of order. Trying to maximize EXP. I should do it this way instead. So we Iron Dagger you. Then dance. You go over here. You mend. And that gives Stellara the cat, so we will be promoting her. Plus res. And then we pew pew. We making it to Bishop with this one, kiddos. Do any of you drop anything I care about? No. Alright, let's just get EXP and get out of here.
More strength damage than magic damage. SMH my head. Bring us home, Thunderhead. What? What? Oh, you have to wait? I swear to God, I want to like this so much, and I do, but it is so bad at communicating with the player! Okay, we've cleared the checkpoint. They really did not want anyone sneaking through here, did they? I thought the Thunderhead was going to burn to the ground. Your brother seems to be pouring every resource in this country into this war. Do you have any idea why? Right before my father died, he was talking about negotiating for peace. I think crushing Drathian is Briar's way of showing he's stronger than my father was. It's one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard in my life. I guess that explains why we've had to deal with much on our way here. If so many of the resources have been diverted here, no wonder the rest fled. You wouldn't expect a token force to be able to hold off an oncoming army. If that's really what's going on, then he's drastically underestimated us. Hold on. If Briar's pouring this many resources into eliminating Drathian, what if we're making a mistake here? If we steal from them as we intend to, what if we end up crippling Drathian? So what if we do? Excuse me? Princess, the people here aren't idiots. They can see exactly what kind of ruler King Briar plans on being. They're going to fight him to the last man, and drain his army in the process. I say let him get greedy. You're going to drag me as far into the abyss as you can, aren't you? You know I'm right. Yes, I do, and that's most of the problem. So we've decided then we're going for it? I suppose we are. This is truly a vicious lance you've had made, Emmanuel. Perhaps I underestimated this stone. Well, perhaps, but the lance is merely meant as a controller for the cannon. Even so, you intend to take it into battle? And against Roseanne, no less? Yes, I do. Not that I'm expecting to actually run into my erstwhile sister. I hear she's gallivanting across South Hasana with her band of merry men. Still, I intend to enjoy knocking down the foothold she's gained here immensely. Very well. As you can see, though, there wasn't much I could spare. I managed to rope Karina and her men to assist you, at least. I do hope Roseanne shows herself. I've been looking forward to carving in her skull personally for a long time now. No, if she shows herself, you leave her to me. I'm sick of playing games, of laying traps. She dies by my hand or not at all, if you insist. Emmanuel, I'm leaving. I'm not letting her forces pester me for a second longer. Ravina, before you leave, I want you to remove the serpent from my palace. We have the stone. If he won't fight for me, he serves no purpose. Kill him if you like. Consider it done. He's becoming even harder to control. Well, boo-hoo for you. I never even wanted to get involved like this. All I wanted to do was poison some old bastard, take my gold and run. You know how many of my mercs have abandoned this job and left? Why not just stop him? You say that like it's so simple. Really, I'm hoping letting him go on this suicide mission will solve matters. Please tell me the plan is to let him die, rob the royal treasury, and leg it? Not quite. I just need your help. Oh, Reynard! Where are you? I thought I made it perfectly clear that I'll not fight for the king's cause. Oh, you did. Annoyingly, he's content that the stone is sufficient for his purposes. So I have you to thank for refusing to fight. Because of that, I get to kill you. One corpse among many, I'm sure. Oh, yes, but this one I'm really going to relish. Reynard! You destroyed my family and forced me from my home. I've thought so long about wrapping my hands around your neck.
It's true. I did do those things.
I can only apologize to you. Apologize for what you've become.
I can't think of anyone more fitting to finally dispatch me than you.
Just take this and get out of here.
The educator? Why would you return my weapon to me?
I don't know, I can't do it. Now get out of here before I change my mind.
Nowhere to go now. Why would she? Doo-doo-doo.
Having bypassed the southern checkpoint, the army heads north. They plan to infiltrate Drathian's backlines from the inside. There they aim to seize as many wing mounts as possible. However, this is not without risk. The other forces on the continent are targeting them once more. Is this evil guy a Myrmidon? He's a wyvern, actually. Interestingly. Your assault is relentless. Our defensive line will shatter before long. You! Go to General Basil and petition them for aid. Tell him the situation is dire. Yes, ma'am! This was so much easier when we were fighting for the princess. It's like she was hardly trying at all. Now I know what we're up against. We hit them hard and we hit them fast. We don't have time for mercy. Are we in agreement? I hate doing this, but I'll do what has to be done. I've done it before. Good, then let's begin. Alright, so we have houses. We deploy the Swordmaster this time. We have a house, an EXP house. Escape. Oh, do we have to get the flyers and escape? Yeah, down here, so we bring them back. Okay. Solane, though! I want Solane, though! Because she's so... Like, this is so cool, right? Witch? Magical flyer? But at this point, the question becomes, who are we ditching, right? First things first, we are definitely promoting Stellara because she's capped. Selena also has a good magic growth. Does she? 50%, yeah. Like, that's actually pretty good. Oh, we have to deploy the stupid Swordmaster, too. Okay, hold on. Is this a Sailfield map? No, it's not a Sailfield map. It's a Francis map. Because this right up here. What do we got in here, by the way? Killer weapons and spear, another hurricane axe, Scythian bow. Deploy William. No, sire. I know you like him. I don't really. Like, he's silly. But the thing is that, like, feels like every, like, unit in this game is, like, silly and cool and fun. So he doesn't feel significantly special compared to, like, other silly and fun people. The bolt axe is really cool, though. Like, I'll give him that. I don't know who to give the other promotion item to. Maybe just David? Or Pavot? Ba, ba, da. Honestly, we could just... Fuck it, I already gave him a stat booster. Royce, you also get a promotion item. Does David have 19 speed? He's Daviding out. He's Daviding out to the max. Look at, this is how we David. This is how we David out. How much is Vindelvast weigh? With Vindelvast, wait. He has 10 con. He doesn't even get weighed down by it. Oh, it just can't double. Okay. I was talking about Salthiel. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. He has 18 speed, so David is just faster than him. That is such a ridiculous David. Look, if you believe in the David, David will believe in you. Faster than the thief. Something is fucked up. That's a lot of vulneraries. It sure is. I mean, we could sell them to buy other stuff too, to be clear. Alright, let's try like this. Your objective is this chamber filled with the animals. Open the door and recruit all of them. Have every animal escape through the marked tile in order to win. You must save at least 2. If 3 or more die, you will receive an automatic game over. If you manage to save all of them, you will be rewarded. Does this guy attack the animals? That's what I need to know. Yo, perfect damage. She's honestly quite incredible. And then we kill you with light magic. Okay, we'll Slayer Sword you. Reaver you. Is this also goodbye for Gerard? I don't know. I want to use Gerard. I haven't used any of his PRF yet. There's just so many units I want to use, right? Roll a wheel every map. Whoops. I meant to do this. I believed in David, but then game gave me a woman with a gun. The woman with a gun is epic. Ten strength at level 15. I hate to say it, but Pavot has fallen off. I mean, he's the speed bow user, though. I think he is fine. I think he's fine. We keep using the Pavot. Believe in the Pavot who believes in you. There's a challenger here, I know it. Seems like it's time for a battle once again. Yo, it's an assassin? Seal strength, seal defense, seal speed, seal skill. But we get a Brave Lance out of it. Fuck yeah. Slayer Sword you. Really? No crits? Francis, more like Francis. I have no idea what's happening, but it's cool. So, this Swordmaster, whenever he visits a house that would normally give experience, instead, an enemy spawns with a valuable droppable item. I was referring to literally everything. That's fair. So this is a Fire Emblem fan game. And so it's like a tactical, turn-based strategy game where you navigate your army around the map and sort of fight stuff. We are trying to rescue these sort of animals from the cage. Because it's Pegasuses and dragons, and we want Pegasus riders and dragon riders. First house gives you a brave gem, red gem to crest in the gimmick, and the second one gives you brave lands. In fairness, the first house he's like force deployed for. So it does make sense that it would be like a less valuable resource than normal. Because you're not paying the like admittance cost of... You're just stationary for some reason. Needing to deploy him. God, Roseanne's strength is so cringe. You aren't rescuing them, you're putting them under new management. So true. I know what Fire Emblem is. Oh, okay, I didn't know, because sometimes people just wander in, like, from other stuff. In that case, this is, like, a Fire Emblem more focused on the naval aspect of things, which is why I've got, like, a boat and stuff. Although I've been blown away by, you know, it's not just about boats. There's wolf knights, there's dagger stuff. Dismounting. Every unit has like a cool gimmick. And then there's also boats, because we love boats. Sierra hasn't leveled up strength or speed after promo. I mean, she's coasting off of just how good, just how blessed her early game was, right? I think she's fine. Are those brigands? Perhaps Asana has hired them to disrupt our backline. They're coming this way like they have some kind of plan in mind. Perhaps I'll merely observe for now. What are your thoughts on the changes to Cracker Barrel's logo? I mean, I think the new logo is ugly, but I also don't, like, want to make my entire life about it like some people do. I think the change of the logo was, you know, it reminds me of, do you remember when IHOP changed their name to IHOB? Instead of IHOP, and it used to be IHOP International House of Pancakes, and they changed it to IHOB International House of Breakfast, right? The change was pointless, and they changed it back after, like, 2 months or whatever, making it clear that the entire purpose for it was just to drum up publicity because, you know, it gets people talking, right? I would not be surprised if the super minimalist Cracker Barrel logo was just intentionally controversial to get people talking about them. It's obviously backfired because Cracker Barrel's prices dropped because conservatives have made it about, like, politics now. Like, oh, the logo is woke. Which, like, you know, is its own brand of stupidity. For what it's worth, the logo is not woke, it's just, it's minimalism, which is a, pretty well documented, like, graphic design thing that, corporations do, right? I need to get that house. Usually minimalism is more along the lines of, like, the building itself not really having a flavor, and the reason for that is so that companies can, like, quickly move in and out and restructure the buildings without the need to spend a ton of money. Makes it easier to sell them and stuff. Woke is the last thing you should call a mega corporation. I mean, when conservatives say woke, they usually just mean, like, regarding diversity stuff. So, like, the Cracker Barrel woke fiasco kind of puts truth to the lie that it was ever about anything other than just, it's a buzzword for what we dislike. I did see a very funny tweet. Wait, hold on, let me... So, I'm not on Twitter, but, you know, people take screenshots of tweets and stuff. I think it was on Twitter, not Blue Sky, because it was a conservative guy. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the image. I'll put it up on screen. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Cracker Barrel. Because, like, somehow this has just become a cultural touch point. I don't know why. But as is the case whenever anything's a cultural touch point. Oh, no, it's too small. Oh, no! It's too small. Hold on. Let me see if I can find, like, a better quality image. Here. Okay. In college, I worked at Cracker Barrel in Tallahassee. I gave my life to Christ in their parking lot. The fuck does that mean? I gave my life to Christ in their parking lot. Like, I am not religious, but I grew up Catholic. And last time I checked, I'm sorry, if your church is in the parking lot of a Cracker Barrel, get a new church. He did what in the Cracker Barrel parking lot? I gave my life to Christ in the Cracker Barrel parking lot. Bro got the most mind-blowing blowjob of his life at 16 in the Cracker Barrel parking lot and has not forgotten about it. No one asked for the woke rebrand. Make Cracker Barrel great again. Rate proposed community notes. But so here's the thing also that, right? So we were talking about this on my Discord. And initially people agreed with me, like the rebrand looks really stupid, I don't like it, etc., etc. But then once conservatives started freaking out about it, and this is something that I do think, like, is a problem that the left often has, especially liberals, but I mean, I'm talking about leftists, right? Here? Suddenly people said, like, oh, I hope they keep the bad design then, because it makes conservatives mad. And I don't know, I feel like letting what weirdo conservatoids think about the Cracker Barrel rebrand impact your opinion of it is kind of dumb. Isn't this a Fire Emblem stream? This is a Cracker Barrel stream now. We are now the official Cracker Barrel fan club.
Empty. This sword.
Ruin sword? Oh shit, yeah! Cytheria's gonna love that. I keep accidentally clicking the dismount button. Can I get my gun lady? I don't think I can get her up into the action. Because I gotta kill these guys this turn. I think what we do is we dance for our witch friends. You can kill the silver dagger guy. We need to stay out of this boat's range. Okay. Iron dagger you. We do need to heal you, but I'd like to not be in ballista range while we do. Alright, so you mend from here. Steel axe you. What game are you playing? This is Fire Emblem Lord of the Seas. There's a link in the description if you want to download it for yourself. Alright, you go to there. So I think we use the light staff on you. Ooh. Wait, that's a problem. Because we get our defense debuffed, right? Are we... No, it's only res. Okay. Silver doesn't debuff defense. Alright, let's get rid of this ballista. The Soline's skill issue is showing. Her hit rates have been pretty questionable, and she's missed a lot. I think we just shipbreak her here. It's a luck issue more than anything. I mean, she's been missing, like, every other 70. I feel like she's just cursed. We shall show invaders no mercy, no matter who they may be. Prepare yourself for death. But the 3% crit that we're facing is also, like, very the luck issue. Luck doesn't affect hit in this hack. Regardless, her low crit avoid combined with her low hit rate is sad face. We could buy Resire here. Three to 7 range, but our only dark magic user has such bad skill that it doesn't feel like a good idea. You're unlike any bandits I've encountered in my life. Perhaps you're... If you'd like to live past the next 5 seconds, I suggest you stop thinking. Are you with Asana? No. Then maybe you're... Time's up. Alright, let's open the door. Men, these brigands are attempting to steal our Pegasi and Wyverns. Pursue them, all of you. Don't let them escape. Okay, well, Shipbreaker you. Selena's a dark mage. She can use Eclipse if she has the rank. Yeah, but we were just talking about her hit rates. Do we really want to give her a 60 hit tome? I don't think so! That's why I said our only dark man. Yo, wait, we have daggers on bishop animations now? God, you useless peons. You allowed this to happen. Ugh, I'll just have to observe the battlefield from elsewhere. Yo!
Now that she's promoted, she gets dagger animations! The epic! Presumably we're gonna get some sort of scary reinforcements now that we've freed them. The main appeal of Solane is she's a flying staffer and nothing can double her. She sure is. Do you drop anything? Master Crest. Okay, so we do want that. There's the scary ones. Okay. You have a short ballista, you have a short ballista. Okay, bonk you! Oh, are you Void Curse reinforcements? You are. Flux you. You go here. I should probably check out supports, shouldn't I? Let's get this A support. I want to see just how ridiculous the A support bonuses are. Oh, hello. Okay, Pavot, go over here. Hurricane Axe, Silver Lance.
Let's first see if we can kill all y'all. That wyvern really wants to kill the flying animal, yeah. Solene, please. Alright, you kill the longbow guy. You just do this. Solene needs to go to the library. Having fun isn't hard when you need a library card. First knives, now guns. Yeah, right? Alright, let's get this support. When this war ends, what's next for you? And don't just say you run away and go live in the woods or something. I know you better than that. You've stuck with me this long, you're not just gonna run away, are you? I mean, I'm still scared, but I don't think I'll ever not be scared, but... I guess I've realized that there's still things I can do to make myself useful. Of course there is. I've always relied on your skills, Isa. Skills you used to think you didn't have. Thanks, Princess. So what's your answer? I'd like to continue to serve as your knight, if you'll have me. Of course I would. Now let's head back. Not much use in speaking in hypotheticals, not while there's still so much to do. Shipbreaker Plus? Magical Reaver Shipbreaker! Oh, did it replace our... Wait, it replaced our regular Shipbreaker, though. Hold on. Let's, let's maximize our durability. We'll get that support later. It's the same might, just less weight. Gotcha, gotcha. So we'll Twin Fangs you. Pow! Pow! Armel seems so awesome. And more strength! Okay, we just need to live one more turn. And then they can all escape. Goodbye, Mr. Hurricane X-Man. Now you've seen the power of the A-rank supports. I sure have. We'll wind edge you. Doubling with the wind edge too. Honestly, quite incredible. Seems we've absconded with quite the haul. Reminds me of the good old days. I suppose so. I'll get as many of these men and supplies hitched to the beasties as I can. Everything else can be loaded onto the Thunderhead and sent by sea. It'll move much quicker with a lighter load, and not having to snake through the rivers. You go ahead and do that then. Aye aye, ma'am. Ah.
What's the matter? Cold?
Oh, it's just you two. Well, yes I am, but...
It's not what's troubling you, is it?
David, do you really think anything you could say right now would actually help?
Hey, it's worth a try, isn't it?
I'm sorry, it's just... Coming here brings up some bad memories. When I was here, I was just a fraud, trying to be the hero my country needed. Despite all that, though, here I am, about to march into Hasana. I'm really gonna have to invade my homeland.
Well, you're doing it for your own good, aren't you?
That's what I keep telling myself. I suppose we'll just have to find out. What's this?
Oh, that? That's one of the Pegasi was holding this in its mouth when we found it. Why is it important? Looks like any old knife to me.
Maybe so, but with some practice, who knows? I think we should try to take this one with us.
The Tempest! An S-rank Daver. Trades debuffs for super... Yo, it's 7 Might Dagger. Okay.
Well, I think that's a good stopping point. My wife's gonna be home in a couple of minutes, and I want to spend time with her. So, good night, y'all.